anything to prevent this?
Oh, I better call my mother.
I'm the best.
Yamukio, Zacatecas.
Chocolate chip. Big man.
Hey, I'm telling you, the big man is alive.
As a scientist, I have a hard time believing it.
Live from Command Center Alpha 1, it's the Our Big Dumb Mouth podcast. Now, here's your hosts, Midnight Mike, Juicy Joe, a.k.a. Flametown, and Gretchen.
So anytime two or more bros see something at the same time, it's gotta be a fact.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another fun-filled podcast adventure. Ring. My name is Midnight Mike. I have a headache and Cretchet is over there.
Why is Rumble so weird?
I don't know.
It's not... Now I can't get live counts. Son of a biscuits.
Oh.
Wrong.
Joe's over there too.
Hey.
Yeah, Joe's over there. We're going to see what happens today, people. There's no plan. There's no map. There's no destination. I have some headlines. Joe may have some headlines. I know for a fact Cratchit has headlines.
So many headlines.
And we're going to do the best we can. We're going to do this together. So I don't want anybody to panic too much and to worry. This is a show. We've done this many times before, and we're going to get it done. There's a lot of people online. They've been asking me about the new kingdom. Hey, Mike, when we go into the kingdom? Hey, yo, Crypto, when we get into the new kingdom? And I don't have an ETA. I dropped off the car to the garage to get fixed, and so I'm waiting to hear back. Once we get the car fixed, then we'll try to get to the new kingdom after that.
What's wrong with the car?
Well, you remember the last time I started the car and it produced those god-awful sounds?
I think every car you own produces those same sounds.
Yeah. It is just god-awful. It sounded like someone took a dump in the engine. So, but hopefully I'll hear back from the mechanic at some point in time. And after that, we'll go to the new kingdom. We'll see what happens. But
can we walk or take a bus?
No, we have to take a car. It's the coolest way to go.
But I thought where we're going, we don't need roads.
Okay, you got me there. I don't know what to say. You're right. Maybe we don't need a car. Maybe everything I was doing was all for naught. But, no. We're not going to start that thing up right now. We're not starting that thing up. No way. All right, people. It is Wednesday. You're here for Alex Jones Clips of the Week. Let's do this. Thanks to our producer, Gitz, for putting this together. He is one of the best in the business.
That's right.
And he did put notes in here. He said Monday and Tuesday of this week were hosted by Owen Schroyer. So we'll not have anything from that. But we do have Thursday and Friday. So here is Thursday. Here we go.
And I hate these people. I mean, they're... Didn't know my shirt popped open. Sorry, that wasn't on purpose. Hey, you're gonna have sex with a dude. I was only in there 5 hours, and I had my ass pinched, been chasing me around, so I was pretty young, good looking back then. I'm willing to go to prison or die for this. So is Mike. Mike and I were just talking during the break, and I said, what's the most important point you're going to make? And he said that this is a spiritual war. Now, that's Paul Reichenhoff or Paul Jackoff. Sorry, eating lunch during the break. Type in Merman Exhibit Snake Farm.
A lot of good ones in there, yeah.
What was the context of his shirt accidentally popping open?
I don't know. I kind of want to know more. His sexy chest. I mean, he had a lot of good alpha male clips in there. Like people want to pinch his ass and grab his ass, that kind of stuff.
And I was a badass at 15.
That's right. People like to grab your badass. All right, here's Friday. Here we go.
I'm going to contact Joe today. I've been texting with him this morning already, but I'm going to call him and say, will you please cover this? Leprechauns pooping gold cufflinks. My ex-wife wanted me to go under psychological evaluation. And, oh, yeah, we saw your son. He's fat. He just died today. Roger Stone's a white supremacist. See, they don't come with tanks and machine guns like Hitler did or Stalin did. They come with TikTok videos. So listen to this, LeBron. When you're sticking your son in the ground at that fancy mausoleum, at that fancy graveyard, remember you put your son there. The Mexicans are all criminals and rapists. We'll add it in post. Once you put this band out video, put a note, add tsunami footage here. You dumb bastards. All right, I'm going to stop ranting. I'm in a really angry mood right now. You know what? We're canceling calls. Rest of the show's tsunami footage. I'm OCD. I got to have it now. I'll take your calls.
Canceling calls to watch tsunami footage.
Yeah, what was going on there? First he said they were going to add it in post, put in tsunami footage, and then he's just going to shut down the show to watch it.
Yeah, hold on, here it is.
You know what?
Wait, hold on.
You know what? We're canceling calls. Rest of the show's tsunami footage. I'm OCD. I got to have it now. I'll take your calls.
Also sounds like both you and Joe were texting with him.
Oh, yeah, we're good friends with Alex Jones. I was advising him spiritually, and Joe was texting him about meat.
That's true.
Meat.
I'm a Texas man.
That you are. You know about beef. There's no doubt about that. It's a well-known fact. So, yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
Oh, boy.
We also caught him eating during the break again on that one.
He was eating lunch during the break, during those. That is correct.
So we got him jalapenos during the break. We got lunch during the break.
Yeah.
He's done some other eating on the break.
He's done all this stuff on the break.
I was eating jalapenos during the break. I was eating during the break. I eat a lot of, chicken fried steaks and all the rest of it. I was eating a Reuben sandwich during the break. I will eat your ass.
The Reuben sandwich.
He likes to eat Reuben sandwiches during the break. I mean, he just likes it.
I like to eat.
Here's Wednesday. Here we go. It's very short. Okay.
My butt's been wiped. That's a good idea. Jill and I should take her out there. Trump commanded us to have an insurrection.
All right.
My butt's been wiped.
My butt's been wiped. Okay, I downloaded that right now.
Do you have the original one of Biden saying that?
I probably do somewhere. Let me see if I can find that.
My butt's been wiped.
Kind of. It's much more clear when Alex says it. Let's see if I type in "butt" in my search engine. What comes up? Oh, a lot of stuff.
So much butt.
Yeah. What if I just search "wipe"? Here we go.
My butt's been wiped.
Oh, that's the first time. That's another Alex Jones clip. And then
now wipe my ass.
it's a different one. That's a different one. I'm trying to find our president Joe Biden saying that, and it eludes me at this point. So maybe I'll search during a later part of this show. So okay, we'll move on here and see what we got. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, boy. Oh, looks like I might have a voicemail. Let's check it out.
Hello, it's me, Pee Wee Herman, the mechanic. I am calling to let Midnight Mike know that we've been working on his car so he can get to the new kingdom. Right now, Ron is under the thing. Let me put him on the phone. 1 second.
Hey, yeah, it's me, Governor Ron DeSantis. I've been working on your car all day. Yeah, you definitely blew a rod. I installed the new tape deck and other stuff. I had to order a new rod. I got that 40-millimeter grenade launcher installed too. The 50 caliber is working sweet. I also installed a human feces oil slick. That's a bonus on me. Anyways, here's Pee Wee again. Good.
It's me again, Pee Wee. So yeah, Ron will fix your car. I'm going to go to the movie theater in the New Kingdom with Amazing Larry. I'm doing a full recon. Hey, I'll check the place out. I've heard good things. Plenty of free napkins. I'll report back soon. Remember, always. Good day.
Okay.
Don't take your car there.
They're my mechanics, I guess. Governor Ron DeSantis and Pee Wee Herman.
By the way, the Ron DeSantis voice is actually very good.
It's dead on. It only underscores the point that Ron DeSantis is really not a person and that he's actually an AI clone sent from the future to come back and destroy this world.
Wait, he's Skynet?
It is pretty close to a Terminator movie.
By the way, I did drop the Biden clip into the Carrot Shop.
Oh, you got it? Cool.
Yep.
Okay, let's check it out. I'm going to play this. I want to hear what our president said.
What must be what? What must be what? What must be what?
Yeah.
My butt's been wiped. Now wipe my ass.
A little different.
I don't know what he was actually saying, but it sure sounds like it.
It does. Everyone, I mean, that's just what people believe at this point. It doesn't matter what it actually may have been. All that matters is what we believe it to be. And that is the history that we will live with. And that's what we're going to teach our children. Teach that in the first grade.
That's what's going to go up in the Hall of Presidents under his picture. The little engraving sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
My butt's been wiped.
Yeah, why not? All right, let's see if I got some news. Why not? I got a hodgepodge, a grab bag of stuff. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Hold on to your butts, people. After
it's been wiped?
After it's been wiped. After your butt's been wiped, I want you to hold on to your butt. Here's the headline on screen here. We need a limited military draft.
Man, I got mixed emotions about this one.
All right, Joe. Joe, you ready to join the Army?
Of course.
You ready? Are you willing to do that?
I'm not much. I've been waiting for the invitation.
Let's do it.
Well, according to military.com, that's the headline here. We'll read through this. There's a lot of pro-war people out there, so they should be getting on board. And we're going to find out how limited of a draft. Like when they say limited military draft, and those things tend to spiral out of control very quickly.
When they say limited, they mean by time or like people? They need like 6 people.
I don't know. We're going to find out. And it says the opinions expressed in this op-ed are those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the views of military.com. Okay, sure. They're printing it. Here it is. It's time to change how our country fills the ranks of our military. Since 1775, our nation has used a combination of volunteers and draftees to meet our national defense personnel needs, especially in times of crisis. Today, the military needs about 160,000 youth from an eligible population of 30 million to meet its recruitment needs. But after 2 decades of war, both of which ended unsuccessfully, and low unemployment, many experts believe the all-volunteer force has reached a breaking point, and American confidence in its military is at a low. Yeah, I would say Afghanistan, Iraq. There's some other conflicts in there, but those are the 2 major ones that have didn't end as well as they should have, right? We can agree with that.
They're going to chalk that one up as an L with Vietnam.
Yeah. The fastest and most effective way to resolve this recruiting crisis is to change how we recruit. Instead of an either all-volunteer force or a fully conscripted force model, I propose a both-and solution. That's what it says. I propose a both-and solution.
What?
I don't know what that both-and solution means. I think he just says, I propose both as a solution.
Oh, he
typo.
Got auto-corrected.
Yeah, they put... Yeah. We should have our military recruiters sign up new troops for 11 months out of the year. and then have the selective service draft, the delta between the military's needs and the total number recruited. This model would alleviate the incredible pressures on our recruiters, lower the cost of finding new troops, and significantly reduce the much declined civilian military gap by subjecting all America's youth, rich and poor, to the possibility of military service via the draft. What do you think? Do you think they're going to be able to do this?
No. I don't think they will be.
I think that
I hope they do. I hope they do.
I think that they probably should in order to rein in some of this war. But like with Vietnam, the more money you got, the more influence you got, you tend not to go to war. So like Trump. You remember how Trump had those bone spurs? Rush Limbaugh had water on the knee. Bill Clinton, he just went to Oxford University, I think.
He just left the country.
Yeah, he had to get out. Like so many of our rulers have just opted not to go to war. And look, I don't fault anybody for not wanting to go to Vietnam, or any war for that matter, when they're called. So I don't really begrudge them for that. But and it shows that if you have power influence, you're probably not going to go and not going to face any jail time. And inevitably, it's going to be the middle class and poor that are going to be serving in this army to go fight Russia or China. Take your pick.
What's the 11-month thing he mentioned?
I think that they're going to say for 11 months, you can use your typical recruiting methods to try to get all the people you can to join the armed services. After that, whatever you don't meet during those 11 months, that last month, we will use conscription to fill the rest of the troop needs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought he meant that when you enlist, you only serve for 11 months, and then the other month is filled in by people who don't want to be there.
I'm just assuming that means December is going to be a really crappy month for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that last week of December, they're just driving around rounding up people.
This would obviously represent a seismic change given the more recent history of military drafts. In 1973, the draft was abolished with the establishment of an all-volunteer force driven largely by the American public's weariness of our debacle in Vietnam. Systematic inquiries in the draft, wealthier Americans being able to defer service, and the fact that the size of our population has become so large in relation to the needs of the military, universal drafting becomes obsolete. While the all-volunteer force had the effect of lowering discipline problems and professionalizing the force, it also created a vast gap between American citizens and those who serve, effectively creating a military warrior caste that now appears more like the multi-generational family business than an organization that represents the true makeup of our democratic republic. The establishment of the all-volunteer force also drove the military to expand an incredible amount of resources in terms of manpower and dollars to build up a recruiting machine to attract America's youth to service. Considering its cost, which is about $15,000 to recruit one new member, the overall cost each year exceeds $2 billion. You can put that right back in the weapons, I guess. That's what they're saying.
Buy more shit. By the way, correction, the draft is still active. It's just, or let me rephrase, the draft is still law. It's just not currently active.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we all have to
you
sign
have
up.
you have to register for the draft when you're 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the selective service, yep.
You got to do it. What happens if you don't?
They make you join the Army.
Oh. So the penalty is joining the Army?
Yeah, you've seen that documentary, Stripes.
Yeah, that was a good one. While conscription has always been a controversial issue throughout our history, a hybrid model would alleviate our current military manpower crisis. So we do, this guy's saying we have a military manpower crisis. Okay.
Or woman power.
That's what okay. Increase the connectivity between the American public and its military, and more responsibly use taxpayer dollars. Holes in our military formation are, in fact, gaps in our national security.
Exactly.
As much as I don't like the draft, and it seems kind of backwards, I think at this point, maybe it's the way to go. Because
I think it would be. I think drafting women, because you won't see fathers more activated than then. They will all become instantly anti-war, even the lefties, I would say the lefties, because the Democrats love war.
At this point, that does seem to be the case, and now, I mean, that would be one way to kind of turn this around in order to get people on the anti-war train. Now, there's some people, really gung-ho people, that really want to go out there and fight Russia and China. Then God bless you. You can go join up. They'll probably be happy about this. But how likely is it that the 18-year-olds of today are ready to see battle like they were back in Vietnam or World War II?
Dude, they can't even have Charlie Kirk at their college, let alone storm the beach at Normandy.
Yeah.
Does war have safe spaces? 'Cause I need a timeout.
It's called the bunker. You can
It's
get
called
in the
a
bunker.
foxhole.
Yeah. This is
Also, I don't function well before like 11 a.m., so I'm going to need to like have reveille delayed.
Yeah, and no bugles, okay? I say no bugles allowed.
Also, the mess hall, I need my MREs to be gluten-free.
Gluten-free
and
MREs. Gluten-free vegan MREs. And the boots are very uncomfortable.
I brought my Crocs. Can I just wear these?
I think it probably would do the country well to have a draft, as sad as it is to say that. As sad as it is to say. But it might stop some of our foreign adventurism and our willingness to pile billions and billions of dollars into a war. So, it's just, this is an op-ed piece. We'll see how it goes. This is just being floated out there. And we'll see what comes of it. But
I will be interested to see. Clearly, this is just one of those kind of let's set this idea out there and see what people say. If we start seeing this story a couple of times over the next few months, then they're planning on it.
I would agree, and I would. I was looking at Rand Corporation blogs. I was looking at CFR, the Atlantic Council, to see if they're talking about this. They're not yet, but once they are talking about a draft or a civil service, is probably how they'll phrase it. Then then it's time. Time is right around the corner.
Because these kind of like lightweight, just like I'm just throwing this idea out there, but they do that enough times, it starts to get kind of into the national psyche.
That's the point. I think that's the point. So,
and this is actual footage of the current U.S. military.
Oh wow, really? Where are they at?
I don't know.
It looks like a party.
They're in Butt-Slapistan.
Yeah, they look like they're at a rave in Iraq.
I hate this place.
I don't know. That place looks pretty fun. They're dancing around. They're jiggling. They got water. Looks like a good time.
Water.
Yeah, you always need water.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah. I'm going to do some more headlines here. All right, I'm going to read down some headlines, and you guys let me know what you want to talk about. That's what we're doing today.
I want to talk about that one. Oh, wait. Sorry.
No, yeah, I didn't say anything. I did not say anything.
Jumped the gun. Too excited.
You did. Be careful.
We made this one up.
No, we didn't. I didn't read to me.
We made it up. Completely fake. Never happened.
Here is the first headline here. China shames citizens on social credit system, blacklisted by publicly displaying faces, IDs, and addresses on billboards.
I do want to talk about this one because we can reference the Seinfeld episode where Jerry was getting shamed for his bouncing a check at the bodega. The bodega.
Yeah. After, I think that was right around the time when little Jerry Seinfeld was doing cockfighting.
Little Yeti Seinfeld.
All right, because this is what's coming right around the corner for everyone. This is what they want. This is what they want. This is what they need.
This is what they need.
This is what I want. This is what I need.
Footage out of China shows giant billboards displaying
billboards. That's awesome.
Giant billboards displaying the private information of citizens who have been blacklisted in the communist government's social credit score system. The public display of personal information is just one method implemented by the CCP to shame and mock citizens and keep them in line.
You fucking goddamn fucker.
That'll keep me in line.
What the fuck's your problem?
That's what it says on the billboard.
In the picture here, it's just like a quick little video. It's some Chinese guy in the billboard. It looks like his driver's license. It's got all his information up there. But what did this guy do? I want to know what this guy did in order to be publicly shamed like this.
He bounced a check for $40 at the local market?
Just like Jerry Seinfeld. So it says this alert alerts who you are and that they may want, and people may want to stay away from you. And so the billboard just has, it's like a rolling scroll of scrolling images of people you need to stay away from in China because their social credit score is far too low.
Balls.
And balls, apparently.
But what are they like? Maybe it says in the article, like how bad of a dude do you got to be in China to get on that? You know, it's like in America, if you put up a sign that says "bad dudes" and you start showing people's images up there, I don't know if that would work in America. I think people want to be bad dudes in America.
Remember that game, Bad Dudes?
Bad enough to rescue the president's son?
Cratchy, could you put up a picture of the NES game Bad Dudes, please? Thank you.
The arcade will be fine. Because the arcade was better.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's both had the bad dudes on the cover, and that's all I care about.
And remember just the cover, or do you want what do you want?
Maybe a GIF of the game, if there is one. But it was, when you turn on the game, it was Bad Dudes. Remember, it would say it.
Bad Dudes. Yeah, I do.
Bad Dudes.
The viral video adds to the glowing body of footage emerging from China showing the Orwellian nature of the communist government's compliance and surveillance tactics. Let's see here. Facial recognition and ID check required to enter gas station. If you're being blacklisted by the social credit score system, no gas for you. No soup for you. Like Jerry Seinfeld and George, no gas for you in China. You got that?
What the fuck's your problem?
Have you ever seen the footage of this surveillance that they're capable of doing? Like they're like generating age, they're identifying people as they walk and everything. Like China has all this stuff real time with the cameras everywhere. Have you seen like the footage of this and how sophisticated it is?
All right.
I have.
It's,
and it is
it's
very
crazy.
It's very creepy. Now, if you remember back when the new Xbox first came out, they came with that awesome camera you could set up with your Xbox, and it tracked all your movements, it tracked your temperature. It was a pretty advanced home camera for your Xbox console. People hooked it up. And that's what Microsoft was able to do. So what the Chinese government, the Communist Party over there can do, it is creepy. They track your gait. They can track who you are by how you walk. And then facial recognition. They can tell who you are even if you have a mask on. There's no escaping this system over there. And if they want that here, it's
here.
It's creepy.
It's here. You just don't know where they're using it. They're probably using it at airports, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, then you have to do crazy things to try to disguise yourself, you know?
It's
So at airports,
in a monkey suit.
Yeah, you can describe it. Yeah, you can dress up like Bigfoot, I guess is what.
I have that story coming up later. At airports recently, they changed from looking at your because they used to look at your boarding pass. Now they don't even do that. They look at your ID and see if you're in the system. Now they've gone to out of nowhere. The TSA just has facial scanning at all the stations now, and it doesn't work reliably because it keeps crapping out, and they go back to looking at your ID. But I don't remember ever getting any sort of notification that they're going to start using widespread facial recognition for all this stuff. So
No,
I think you're exactly right. They're using it. They're just not telling you.
They just roll it in until people complain, And then once it's like, that's like a couple years from now. And there's like, well, the system's integrated. You know, we can't take it out now. You should have complained when we first installed it. It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
We sent you a letter. Didn't you read it?
Yeah, and so this article winds up just saying, hey, Americans should closely observe the technology being rolled out in China's burgeoning surveillance state as it serves as a test ground for future social credit score technologies that will soon roll out in other superstates. Yeah, I think Australia is rolling this out too. I think they signed up to do this. I'm sure some states in America have signed on to this, and it's already been revealed that I think our own Homeland Security has its own version of the social credit score, like for their own purposes and use. So combine that with your, was it EKG score or was it EKS score, whatever it is?
ESG. EKG is your heart rhythm.
Oh, yeah, the heart? Oh, no.
Yes, it was invented in Germany. That's why it's not C, it's EK.
Cardiograph with a K.
Cardiograph.
Yes. Yeah, that'll be your social credit score. But I got some more headlines I want to tell everyone about.
Don't sound too excited about it.
Got some good. Here is another headline here for everyone. Secret Chinese COVID-19 biolabs discovered in California.
That's right.
A body of missing crypto billionaire found chopped up in suitcase.
Exactly.
Wait, is this the same story?
Those are two separate stories.
Oh.
I'm reading down headlines.
Maybe he found the biolab and they chopped up, put him in a suitcase.
I'm reading down some headlines. You guys let me know what you want to talk about. Trump indicted by January 6th grand jury on 4 federal counts related to election
I have a
interference.
whole package of that if you want to.
Oh, really?
I don't know. We might not get to it because I got a bunch of stuff.
I just want to point out on that particular story, the NPR version refers to the deadly attack on the Capitol, and I can't remember who was it. Was it maybe Fox News? Somebody said the riot at the Capitol. So just they'll spin that however they want.
WWE boss Vince McMahon raided by federal agents in order to appear in court.
Uh-oh.
I'm kind of curious. What did he do?
We don't know what's happening.
Okay, we'll find out about Vince McMahon. This is the one, not the Chinese biolabs or the crypto billionaire chopped up and put.
How
in
do you know?
suitcase.
Maybe he was raided because he was investing in the Chinese biolab, and then he chopped up a dude and put him in a suitcase.
We're okay, but you guys don't care about that. We're not going to find out. You care about wrestling.
That's true.
Yes.
Let him cry.
Confirmed.
All right. WWE boss Vince McMahon raided by federal agents in order to appear in court before announcing indefinite sick leave.
Let him cry.
Well, so before he could announce his sick leave, he was raided by the feds. Okay. All right. WWF Chief Vince McMahon has been raided by federal agents in order to appear in court. The wrestling executive chairman is on indefinite sick leave at the present after having spinal surgery last week. Okay.
Dang.
Okay, so why was he raided? That's what we want to know. Those are the important questions here. So the operation comes just weeks after the 77-year-old was slapped with a federal grand jury subpoena on July 17th. A search warrant was executed on McMahon in response to numerous alleged payments being made amid accusations of multiple women for sexual misconduct. Probably
He seems like that kind of person.
He does, like Miss Elizabeth and all that kind of stuff. Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
In its SEC filing on Wednesday, the WWE stated it has received voluntary and compulsory legal demands for documents, including from federal law enforcement and regulatory agencies concerning the investigation and related subject matters. Woo! Okay, WWE CEO Nick Khan reportedly said during an earnings call on Wednesday that he had no comment on the McMahon situation, adding that they would help with any investigations per the House of Glory's Jason Solomon. So I don't know what the House of Glory is. I have no idea.
Sounds good though.
Okay. The WWE's filing also stated that McMahon went on medical leave after undergoing major spinal surgery. Oh, it's probably when he got body slammed by The Undertaker in I think, WrestleMania 12. That's probably what caused that spinal damage.
He was doing a lot of wrestling in that.
Was.
I mean, it cannot be good.
People did some illegal maneuvers on him. It probably did a lot of damage.
Now, those are all illegal fists Martel's throwing out there. Looking right over the shoulder.
Oh, yeah. Remember in the model, Rick Martel threw all those illegal fists at Vince McMahon? I do.
Was that Jesse Ventura doing announcing?
Yes. It was. Yeah. Before
and then he went out and advised people not to get vaccines?
Yeah. And he went on strike.
No, to get vaccines.
No, initially he was against them because he's got that old video with Alex Jones from like 15 years ago.
Oh,
yeah, he was all on board.
He initially, during his show, Conspiracy Theory, he met with somebody who flat out told him that the game plan for the New World Order was to roll out a vaccine. And Jesse Ventura is like on tape going, oh, okay, this is the plan. And then 10 years later, he's like, then he forgot all about the plan and said, go get your vaccines.
Woo!
Okay, so news of McMahon's surgery was broken on July 28th by TMZ, who reported that he had a successful procedure, and it took around 4 hours. Okay, well, that's good. So it looks like, McMahon, he was busted in the 90s he was arrested and put on trial for distribution of steroids. And there's like a lot of people on trial during that period of time. He got found not guilty of distributing steroids, but the guy is jacked. At 77, the guy is jacked out of his mind. He's boosted out of his gourd. I mean, look at him with that picture of Donald Trump, and you can tell what the Sun is doing here. They're saying that you see this picture of him with Donald Trump. It's not a picture of McMahon with like Bill Clinton or anybody. It's a picture of Donald Trump.
It's insane. There's something wrong with his face.
Yeah, he looks weird.
He looks very.
The final nail in your own coffin.
All right.
Shiny in some way.
I think, yeah, it looks like he's had, I'm willing to bet he's had work done on his face.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, he's had a lot of work done.
Yeah.
He must have.
It's kind of like Biden, just like stretched back and stapled to the back of his head.
Hell yeah.
Look at these two guys. That's crazy.
Just you and I getting it on like two men should do.
That's what's going on there. That's just two men celebrating each other's strength.
I'm gonna
There's
have
nothing
you.
wrong with that.
I'm gonna get to touch your body.
Okay. Just one or two more headlines here.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
So what was the reason for the raid? Did we ever get there? I mean, they talked about him like grabbing
Alleged
women.
payments for sexual misconduct.
So he was trying to pay off the gals? Is that what he was doing?
I think so.
Okay. It was not clear because they went into steroids and they went into grabbing at people and like everything but like what they were actually doing there. And yeah, and that's what they got him for. Yeah, you got spinal surgery. It's not covered by your HMO. You're going to jail.
I wonder if they tried to arrest him for that time that he sucker punched the Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania 13 with the bell. That's an illegal move. You shouldn't do that.
Well, he did. He was a big dick twister too.
He did. That was his patented move in the ring.
The old dick twist.
Yeah.
Twist his dick.
So the search warrant was executed on McMahon in response to numerous alleged payments being made amid accusations by multiple women of sexual misconduct.
Sounds kind of thin, don't you think?
I would imagine so. Like these seems like civil issues, right? Or like if there's an actual criminal complaint, you go to the police. That's an actual criminal complaint of sexual misconduct. And so he was trying to pay him off before they went to the police. or trying to head them off before there's some sort of civil complaint. So
Well,
why
is he using company funds instead of
That's what I was
private
thinking.
funds?
So
but that's just he just gets a fine for that.
But if he avoids it and he keeps doing it or something, or if they, you know what I mean? I would imagine if you're avoiding any sort of legal challenge, and it's like not paying your taxes. Like it only lasts so long.
You going to jail.
But somebody better give me some money.
Complaint was from Alex Jones.
I don't know. It says like the SEC is involved. Somehow the feds are involved. I don't know. I don't know. This is very murky.
The SEC won't let me be.
Yeah.
Money, 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 money.
All right, we'll see what else I got over here. This is getting wacky, people. This is what happens when I have a headache. It's just going to get wacky.
I feel like it's, if it's not obvious to you now, this is why I keep saying kids table. If you're speaking in any proximity to what mainstream dialect is, I'm done with you. There's no point in talking to you. Because you literally live in another world. It's Fantasyland. Send me a postcard.
My butt's been wiped.
Mine has not. I'm on a butt wiping. I'm avoiding it.
Strike.
I'm on a butt wiping strike because I need to, with my husband here, the infrastructure of my butthole is very delicate right now.
Oh yes.
I thought you had
I
the
refuse
day
to
you
wipe
returned to Amazon.
until Trump is out of prison. I refuse to wipe until we're going to go on a wipe free until Trump is free.
Oh, you're on a wipe strike?
Yeah, wipe strike. That's right.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times.
All right, Cratchit, let's see what you got over there.
Child.
I was just going to point out a couple things. I did link, for example, you can buy cricket powder on Amazon, and if you go look at when that was first available in 2017, so clearly that was a conspiracy theory.
Let's get some.
I also posted some links to things like Klaus Schwab's book, literally called The Great Reset. So how is that a conspiracy theory? So just interesting stuff. I'm going to put this in here. Joe mentioned it. Here is, it's just a little bit of fun here. So we're going to stick with the goofball NPR names real quick. Here's an the public radio name generator in Carrot Shop. You might want to click on that and throw some names in there, and they'll give you a new name for your...
Enter my name?
That's right. Or any name, but enter a name, and it will tell you what your public radio name should be.
Okay, my real name is Penis Man. I select gender. There's only two gender selectors? What if I am the xenogender?
It's a bit racist.
Okay. And so my public radio name is Fod James Gallo. Okay.
That sounds right.
Sounds about right for PR.
Put in Joe Rogan. Let's see what he's getting.
Joe Rogan's NPR name would be Emilio Mandir Robinson, because it's all hyphenated last names.
Yeah,
I like that.
What if my name, like they call me in high school, Crypto?
I don't know if that's gonna work.
My name's Crypto.
I do like Emilio Madeira Robinson. That sounds like a NPR name.
My real name is Barber Mustafa Imani.
Put in Jill Biden.
Jill Biden? Okay.
Jill Biden.
Jill Biden.
Dr. Jill.
Okay, how about
Medical Doctor Jill Biden.
Jill Biden. Here it is. All right.
Tom Shimabrukaro.
Dr. Joe Biden is Ansel Hamad Kozlo.
Huh?
Thrombocotopedia.
Shaky Stevenson, Joseph.
Shaky Stevens. Ansel Hamade Kozlov.
Big Jim Tucker.
My NPR name.
My NPR name is Big Jim Tucker.
My legal first name is Big.
Yeah.
How dare you assume my pronoun?
We'll post that in the link.
Did you do the Buffalo Wild Wings story with the guy who had a complaint
the chicken
about
nugget
the
story?
Yeah, you did that.
I think we covered it when it initially came out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
All right. I'm all over the place today as far as stories. We've got a. Let's see. Where do we start here? Here's a story about a guy who modified a highway sign. He didn't tell anyone for 20 years, and then the state had to go back and make it the right way, but they'd left his modifications up.
I just entered in a new NPR name, and it's IP Freely.
And what'd you get?
You remember that one?
Yes.
Oh, that is your NPR name?
IP Freely.
Oh God. Joke jail.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, he needs to go to jail.
Okay, give me a story, Cratchit.
All right, so we got a story about a guy who's modified a highway sign. He waited 20 years, didn't tell anybody, and it stayed there.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Pulled one over.
We have.
That's just a road sign at that point. It just became the road sign.
He actually screwed it. I'm going to put this up. There's video about this. He goes out on the highway, like climbing up on the highway sign to modify this stuff.
Oh wow, he did
There's
that
video,
himself?
so you could run the video and we can skip through it a little bit. It just was an interesting little tidbit. So go out and fight the government by modifying road signs.
How an artist helped millions of drivers with a counterfeit highway sign. Wow, good for him.
Shout out.
Yeah. So in 2001, artist Richard Ancrum, wonder what his NPR name is. Richard Ancrum posted a 5 North sign on the 110 North in DTLA to alert drivers to get into the left lane for the 5 turnoff. Of course, common sense. His work was so impeccable and helpful, Coltrans at first didn't notice, then allowed it to stay. 5 North is now part of the permanent signage. Well, good for him. This is a good Samaritan, and it is very well done.
So go all the way to the bottom. There's a local news story for minute 50.
Good. I love local news.
Best kind.
It is. It's the only. I mean, that's where you want to get most of your news is locally. Here we go. Play it. Go.
How many ads are on
It has 27 freeways, a total of 500.
This is a 10-minute documentary.
No. Keep going. There's a 2-minute thing way at the bottom.
Okay. Icon like this, you'd think LA would know a little something about signs. But despite thousands of eyeballs scanning it every day, this I-5 North traffic sign went months before anyone realized it was bogus.
I wanted it to be perfect.
Back in 2001, professional sign maker / artist Richard Ancrum grew frustrated every time he headed north on the 110 through downtown and missed the I-5 North exit. Then it hit him.
I realized there wasn't any signs. I'm a sign guy. I could do this.
So he made his own I-5 North sign, climbed up on the overhead structure, and installed it. Then it sat there for 9 months before Ancrum told the media, and boom!
Richard Ancrum of Los Angeles.
When Richard Ancrum saw how motorists kept missing,
his story went national.
And the people who see it don't even know.
I had my 15 minutes of fame. It lasted for a couple hours.
But the sign lasted 8 years. Caltrans loved it, eventually upgrading it with this similar design. And in the 15 years since the fake sign went up, guerrilla artists like Banksy have lit the world on fire. Heck, the city of Glendale commissioned an artist to install these Zen-like traffic signs.
That was the idea of the entire project, that you could make the world a better place without any accolades.
Now, Ancrum's guerrilla art isn't limited to just traffic signs. In fact, you may have seen some of his work and didn't even know it. All you can do is look up at some of these things.
Count the stars on your flag.
Ancrum says that because when the U.S. invaded Iraq, he spent 3 years installing these slightly different American flags at war monuments throughout Southern California.
One extra star at the end of each row, so instead of 50, there's 59.
He's also been up to other hijinks as well, but Ancrum says he keeps each piece of art secret for 7 years before going public.
I piss in the
I have
water
to wait for
fountain.
the statute of limitations so I don't go to jail.
I guess you could say he doesn't want to sign his own arrest warrant.
That's the best I come up with.
I like his form of activism and artwork. It's a you know what? He's finally getting accolades after 20 years. He's put hard work in. I wonder what he does for a living.
He's a sign maker, artist.
He's a professional sign maker? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Sam. Okay. Well, good for him. He made a big difference. He really did.
I like how he talked about at the beginning that he kept missing that exit. I'm like, dude, if you drive down there every day, after like the third day, wouldn't you kind of be ready for it?
Yeah, but maybe he prevented accidents.
Texas and Atlanta freeways are so fucking jacked. San Antonio's got the weirdest freeways. Like, it'll be like a 1 lane to stay on the freeway and 2 lanes to get off, and you're like, wait, what? And you're, it's like it's so crazy. So like, I could totally see doing this.
San Antonio,
shout out
to San Antonio.
Doing a lot of shout outs tonight.
Yeah, a lot of shout outs. Give me another story over there, Cretch. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, bounce me out of here. What the hell? All right, so here's one. Here's a job for some people maybe looking for a better job. Here's a job pays $18,000 a month.
Wow, $18,000 a month. Okay. Let's take a look at this. I probably could do this easily. I don't know what it is, but I could do that. $18,000 a month. Barbie maker Mattel wants to pay someone almost $18,000 a month to play Uno.
That's some good news on that front.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, I need money.
Can they do it while driving the Wienermobile?
Oh, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Double dipping.
So remember, this is like second in Barbie news. They were paying somebody to watch all the Barbie movies. I think about $1,000 before the release of the not critically acclaimed Barbie movie.
Oscar winning, Oscar
nominated, Golden Globes. Oh man, I can't read a story because it's Fortune magazine.
Oh shit! Hold on, let me get you archive then.
Oh,
sorry,
you got a link to archive?
Of course I do.
All right.
How would you not have it?
Shout out to archive.
Would you stop with the shout out?
Back in a big way.
Shouting out archive. All right.
Well, now my archive thing isn't working. All right, here's your archive. Make me get all upset about this.
All right.
Yeah, don't give Fortune their 8 cents or whatever they want. $18,000 a month. I ain't got time to pay Fortune.
Some people follow a work hard, play hard mantra, but a new job opening at Mattel is offering a chance to do both at the same time. All right. Following the smash hit success of the Barbie movie, the toy maker is gearing up to get another of its famous brands out there with the help of its first ever chief Uno player. Uno, which was created in the 70s and went on to be crowned the world's best-selling card game.
Really?
Has seen multiple special editions over the years.
Wait, hold on. They're saying that Uno is more popular than just straight-up playing cards?
You give them a shout-out to playing cards? All right.
Shout out
to regular playing cards.
I get the sense that they're removing them from the equation because they're such a staple of life, right? It's like chess.
Like when you're born in America, you get a deck of cards.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah. And they give them to you for free, for promos, but it's not going to be like the most popular board game is chess. Like, well, no, but chess has been played for centuries. So it's probably the most
Probably Go is more popular than chess.
Trouble.
Worldwide, probably. Uno, which was created in the 1970s, went on to be crown the world's best-selling card game, has seen multiple special editions over the years, including Uno Flip, Uno Extreme, and
comes with a shotgun,
and Uno Harry Potter.
I got the special reverse card. Give me that shotgun.
All right.
Uno Harry Potter. Wait, is that a joke or is that in there?
No, that's one of the versions of Uno. The original edition is played in groups of 2 to 10 people, and involves players racing to get rid of the hand that they've been dealt by matching colors and numbers and strategically making the game more difficult on their rivals. Mattel recently released its latest twist on the family favorite Uno Quattro, which the company describes as a classic 4-in-a-row challenge game with a twist. As part of the marketing strategy for Uno Quattro, the California-based firm is hiring its very first chief Uno player to help get the word out, offering the successful candidate $4,444 a week for 4 weeks.
Oh, it's limited? Screw this. I'm not applying.
It's a short-term contract. But I don't know. Okay.
Give me money, give me bitch.
Dude, I'll tell you,
we had some friends who were just like when my ex-husband and I, we would play games and it was the most awful shit on earth because they were so competitive. They just ruined it. Uno, not, like it was the same goddamn thing. Like, how do you make Uno like this, like complete, like I need to dominate you game? Like, I
have fun playing it.
So
my wife and I play.
I love it, Uno.
My wife and I play. We have a great time playing Uno. It's fun to sit around because you don't got to pay attention too much, but you got to pay attention enough to try to win. We just put some music on and play Uno, and so it's fun. But to try to take Uno to the next level, and what Mattel is trying to do is trying to now market and monetize all their board games in hopes that they'll strike it rich like another Barbie. What is an Uno movie going to be, Cretched? Tell me.
It's about an animatronic card that changes his colors. I don't know.
They own Battleship. Shit. I just rewatched the movie Battleship.
They did a movie about Battleship?
Oh, it was fantastic. If you cross World War II battleships with Independence Day, you get the movie Battleship. It is fantastic. It's got all the cheese. It's got rock and roll music. What it doesn't have is David. It doesn't have.
Is this the one that came out in 2012? I'm reading about that aliens invade. What does that have to do with the game?
Because they use similar tactics as in the game Battleship in order to narrow down their targets, in order to destroy them little alien buggers.
Wait, so you're saying they have to fight the aliens by shooting at random spots in the ocean until they hit something?
I don't want to ruin the movie.
Listen to the bastards.
It's a good movie.
You don't want to spoil a movie based on a board game from the 1930s?
That's right.
Oscar award-winning.
Oscar-winning board game.
Golden Globes nominated Battleship. It goes on to say here, this is where it gets very controversial as part of this contest. Only U.S. citizens and permanent residents over the age of 18 are eligible to apply to Mattel.
Racist!
Yeah, that's racist. You're going to jail.
With applications being accepted only via TikTok. What?
Only by telling... You have to teach a tick how to speak, and then that applies for you?
Well, no shit.
I want to have R. Lee Ermey teach a tick how to speak. I actually think he's dead.
I think he passed on.
Due to Lyme disease.
Shit!
Well, okay. Applicants must submit their video application by midnight, August 10th, answering a series of questions, including what is your best memory playing Uno?
The time we got the shotgun.
Oh, there's some better questions out there.
What the hell is going on here?
Now you could ask that.
That would be an open-ended question for a job interview.
What
the hell is going on here?
They're also going to ask, why shouldn't we skip you as the chief Uno player? Now, there's a lot more questions they should be asking.
What the hell am I doing?
I would ask questions like, is it all happening? Why or why not? And what the hell kind of planet did I wake up in?
What a disgusting person. What is email? What is Twitter? What happened with the robot? Just tell us that. What the hell? How the hell do you know that? What are we going to do? So what are you going to do? What planet did I wake up? What alternate universe is this? What planet did you come from? What the fuck?
Just rattle all those off at that speed during a job interview.
What sex are you, or what sex are you into? Let's talk about sex.
That sounds more appropriate for TikTok.
Yeah, definitely an HR violation.
HR said I can't talk about that.
Ukraine? Are you the Hulk? Are you Superman? Are you Batman? Are you Aquaman? Are you a this? Are you a furry? Are you a reptoid? Are you an alien?
Wait, can I be Aquaman?
These are all more appropriate questions for the
These are all way better questions for a job interview. Also, I didn't know being Aquaman was an option for pronouns.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, maybe it's encapsulated in that one.
It's basically a synonym for gay.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Why don't you take it? You haven't. Why don't you take it into your body?
Okay.
Alex, you can't ask that question anymore.
You're going to get Mattel sued. All right, let's do it.
All right, so I grabbed this this story, it's not really a story, it's just an announcement, comes from our favorite news source, Consumer Reports. Grabbed this one just because it caught my eye this morning, actually. Before I had no idea Joe was going to do his whole section on bugs, so we can just real quickly go across this, or read across this one just as far as the standpoint of related to Joe's detailed coverage on eating bugs.
Okay. Here we go, up on screen here. Trader Joe's unexpected broccoli cheddar soup may contain insects.
Right.
Okay.
Bit of a gamble there.
If you're lucky. Also, I'm wondering, is this a bad thing, or are they just trying to sneak them in? I mean, wouldn't people, if it had bugs, couldn't they say broccoli cheddar soup now with insects, and people would be
now
all
with
over
extra protein?
Mm-hmm.
Unexpected to say the least, Trader Joe's is recalling 10,889 cases of its unexpected broccoli cheddar soup because there may be insects in the frozen broccoli used to make the product. According to the Food and Drug Administration, there have been no health issues reported. Okay. That's good news.
Of course not, because bugs are good for you.
That's good news.
In a statement, the grocery chain said that it was notified of the problem by its supplier, Winter Gardens Quality Foods. Well, you should probably take the quality out of that to say call it Winter Garden Foods.
And it should have quotes around foods.
Yeah. So Winter Gardens Foods. This soup was shipped to Trader Joe's stores in California, Connecticut, Florida, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Washington. Winter Gardens Foods did not immediately reply to CR's request for more information. Of course, they got nothing to say. They look like fools.
Too busy putting more bugs in your soup.
Stuffing bugs in cans over here to answer your phone calls, pal.
Don't answer that phone. You got more bugs.
We're teaming
They
with
got
bugs
a bug
over here.
light next to it. They got a bug light over the fucking the vat of broccoli.
Bug zapper. This is hovering over the broccoli. I mean, that's one way to dispose of your excess bugs. Sure. There you go. If you purchase this soup, you can return it to Trader Joe's for a refund. The FDA allows some foods, including frozen broccoli, to contain certain amounts of insects. So remember that. The FDA allows a certain amount of insects.
And I think, importantly, the FDA allows certain amounts without you having to report it. So they'll just start sneaking this crap in there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You've been eating bugs for years, didn't even know it.
Yeah, you have been.
Trick or treat.
Well, actually, speaking of which, we just heard that story about there's not going to be enough sugar for candy, so maybe some bugs for kids this year.
No more bugs for anybody. That's because it is economically impractical to grow, harvest, and process raw products that are totally free of non-hazardous, naturally occurring, unavoidable defects, the agency says. Once the food is above the allowed level, though, the FDA considers it adulterated, meaning it cannot be legally sold.
Jesus Christ, Mike, take a fucking upper. Hit a fucking bump, dude. Yeah. Get your keys out.
Joe Biden took all my cocaine.
You need an evening bump? Did you leave your tiny baggie in the White House?
The FDA spokesperson said...
All right.
Okay, one more headline here. We need something more exciting. Watch out for that soup, people.
Sunday shoes.
Yes, let's get footloose. All right, I got a handful here. I'll just rattle them off here. We got Taco Bell getting sued because they don't put enough filling in their tacos.
Oh, really?
We have a Chinese zoo who says, no, our bears are not people in costumes. They're actually bears.
That's a funny headline.
Well, they probably are.
They probably are people in bears. If you got to come out and say these are not
All right, it's great. Let's get that story.
Yeah, come on. You know they're lying. They got social credit scores on all these
not
bears.
Not lying, bears. Oh, you think that's what happens to people who can't buy gas anymore? They can go work at the zoo as a bear?
You're going to become a bear.
You're a bear now.
Yeah, of course they were. Yeah, of course. That's a very good bear voice you have.
A master's degree in bearology.
Okay, here's the headline here. Chinese zoo denies its sun bears are people in costumes.
That's a funny headline.
Now, there is video, and I'm looking at this bear right now standing on screen, and it's standing upright, and it's
what?
Oh, after this commercial, I'll show you the bear.
After this important information about bugs in your soup.
So we'll show you this bear, and I'll try to describe it as best I can. Oh, it's an actual report.
Trying to reassure.
I'll see if I can play it because this is CNN, and I want to hear everything that CNN has to say about the bear report. Here we go. Come on, let me play it. This is the last one. Come on, just play it for us. Oh, it's a different link. Oh, there's two. I see.
A zoo in eastern China is trying to reassure visitors their sun bears are not people dressed in costumes.
Yeah, right.
Rumors and conspiracy theories have been swirling on social media after a viral video of a sun bear standing on its hind legs, looking uncannily human, and appearing to wave at the crowd. Its fur appears loose and wrinkled in places, almost like an ill-fitting bear suit.
Yeah, it hasn't been
Sun
laundered.
bears are the world's smallest bear species, and the zoo insists people just don't understand their behavior.
It had to be a man in a monkey suit.
Milk! The civilized way to drink it is out
What
of
the
a
hell?
glass.
What's happening?
It just kept playing. So what we saw there on screen, it did look like some of the zoo. The zoo did have some. It looked like guys in costumes there because, yeah, their skin around their butt was all wrinkled up, and you couldn't see. I don't know what really a bear's butt looks like, but I don't think it looks like it's all bunched up like it's a pair of pants, and that's all bunched up.
You're saying that bear needs to be wearing a belt?
Yeah.
My butt's been wiped.
I have another photo of this guy up in his bear costume, so there you go.
Okay. That's not what we saw on the screen. That's definitely a Chinese person in a bear costume. There's no, if they were legitimately trying to pass that guy off as a real bear.
This would be great to see him just sitting out there smoking a cigarette.
I'm on break. I'm a union.
He's sitting in a lawn chair, just smoking a cigarette.
What the fuck is that?
In the video shared,
Be a better zoo, by the way. Just seeing like upset Chinese people who have bad social credit scores.
Shove them in bear suits. Have them entertain people.
Jay
bear
says
now.
it's a fucking big sea turtle.
No, it's a bear.
So people in the video say that the bear is waving at them and all that kind of stuff, standing upright. But many people noted that the animal's upright posture, as well as folds and loose fur on its behind, on its butt, making the bear look somewhat odd, and fueling speculation that human imposters might be masquerading in its place. Of course it is. Of course, that's what's going on. It might sound like an implausible gambit, but zoos in China have courted public ridicule in the past for trying to pass off pets like dogs as wild animals. Yeah, remember when they painted a dog to look like a lion?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a real lion. That was a dog had a bad social credit score. So.
Yeah.
Holy shit, look at this fucking thing.
You're a lion now. Maybe Jay and his buddy there is hype man standing in front of the bear cage there.
And antagonized the entire time.
Look at that, Jay.
All right, move along, Jay.
Jay says it's a baby whale.
What I'm trying to do is figure out how we can sue in some way. How can we?
Emotional distress.
Emotional distress, fraud, probably just in general, just punitive damages. You know?
Punitive damages here.
Mm-hmm.
Sue for punitive damages.
Sue everybody.
I'm losing money on future tickets I would have purchased had I gone if the bears were real. Okay.
We promised the kids they get to see bears, and there's clearly a dude standing out there in a loose, ill-fitting bear costume.
This is how they justify it. Sun bears are usually fat and round. When conditions are bad and food is scarce, their skin becomes loose. So what they're saying is these are real bears mistreated.
They're just not. They're not well fed.
They're mistreated bears. Okay.
Throw a couple kids in there; they'll take care of it.
All right, people. We gotta get out of here. I've lost all energy. Joe's annoyed at my no energy reading, and I completely agree with him.
It's a little too late to give yourself a boost.
Yeah, it is.
You need more bugs in your diet, Mike.
We both know.
Know what?
No, we both know.
We both know.
Since there was a disturbing lack of paranormal discussion today.
Yes, there was.
Here's an Ohio paranormal story to at least whet
really?
our appetites.
Well, for anybody who doesn't know, I am in Ohio, and this is striking my fancy right here. Oh, yes, look at this. Headline, Bigfoot Festival celebrates Ohio's search for Sasquatch.
That's some good news on that front.
Oh, good. Yes. Hocking Hills is known for its hiking trails and scenic views, but according to some, it has some unnatural sites as well. The region, why is it unnatural?
Why, yeah, it would be more natural.
Why is Bigfoot considered to be unnatural? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Bigfoot.
The region is marketing itself as Ohio's Bigfoot home, and this weekend marks the second annual Bigfoot Festival in Logan. And I just found out about it now. Oh,
A motherfucking Bigfoot.
B. Mills, the organizer of the festival. I'm not familiar with B, so you didn't give me a call, so I couldn't be down there.
Well, only B I know is B. Arthur.
I know B. Arthur, but I don't know B. Mills. So
she doesn't call anymore for some reason.
Oh, she calls in every now and again, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, she does. But B. Mills, the organizer of the festival, said the celebration will give Bigfoot enthusiasts and skeptics alike the opportunity to go outside and enjoy the Appalachian landscape. Quote, why not celebrate Bigfoot and get more people outdoors to go find this big, hairy, hide-and-seek world champion right here in the Hocking Hills region of Ohio, she said. Why not? Let's do it.
He was a pigman.
And no, there's no pigman in Ohio as far as I know. There's pigman in Vermont, but not in Ohio as far as I know. The festival goes from August 4th and 5th, will feature live music, a Sasquatch howling contest, and, of course, a moonlit hike in search of the fabled furry creature. Now, I do have some audio of the Bigfoot howling contest. This is number 2 place right here. It's not like a lot of the...
I'm not sure that's a Bigfoot call.
Yeah, it might be, but then there's this one right here. It's closer, you know. A little weird. But okay.
Just getting into it there. All right.
Ohio's Cryptic Connection. Ohio is a hotbed for Sasquatch sightings. The state ranked number 4 nationally in alleged encounters, reporting more than 300 reported Bigfoot sightings since the 1940s, and according to data from Bigfoot Field Research Organization. The most recent one was just this year in Warren County. I think we talked about the one that was up north of me, where there's a girl who's going to the gym. As she was leaving the gym, she spotted a Bigfoot near her car. Probably changed her tire, you know. The local lore has led to conferences, investigations, and youth camps. Last year, Mills decided to make an even bigger spectacle out of the mysterious creature through a free two-day festival. So maybe next year I head down there and check it out. Just coincidentally, I know a person here in central Ohio who claims to own a piece of property and says during spring and fall, you can camp out back and definitely hear Bigfoot, hear all the lovely noises that they make.
Is that person Dave Chappelle?
No, it's not Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is not that far away from me. He lives near Hocking Hills. And they absolutely love Dave down there in Yellow Springs, which is like the small little hippie town where he lives just outside of. There's a Dave Chappelle has his own store there, You can walk in and buy everything Dave Chappelle. He's got like T-shirts, DVDs, all Dave Chappelle memorabilia. Dave Chappelle just recently prevented additional developers from coming in and standing up like apartment complexes and all that kind of stuff. He just bought the land outright and is just leaving it natural Ohio woodland. So
that's where Bigfoot lives.
Exactly. So maybe he is harboring Bigfoot, unbeknownst to us.
Do you think we could start a Dave Chappelle festival and have it co-located with the Bigfoot festival?
That'd be pretty cool. That would draw in a massive crowd. No
It'd
doubt
be a
about
very
that.
strange crowd there.
Yeah. Yeah. They love Dave down there.
I got a message on Instagram. They were talking about a Hocking Hills Bigfoot festival. Can't remember who it was.
How did you get it and I didn't?
In a meetup. Well, neither of us really check our Instagram.
True.
That often.
Because he sort of reads his messages.
Yeah. He didn't forward it
but
to
they
me.
were saying that it would be a good OBDM option for. Oh, here it is. I'm not going to say his name.
Steve.
I will.
Tom Shimabukuro.
So he's saying OBDM meetup anyone, and he's showing like the cliffs at Hocking Hills.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
So we could go pay a visit to Dave Chappelle's store. We could hate some trans people, and then we could.
I don't know if I want to include any hate in our gathering, but to each
Just some
their own.
light hate, maybe some disagreement.
Yeah, sure.
And he said the Grimerica guys are there and they could help us out. But good excuse to gather if you wanted. Hocking Hills. I never went for as long as I lived there. I never went.
It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I would definitely consider doing that. Sorry, let's talk about next year. Let's see here. Just finish up this article here. Bigfoot is just one urban legend that has taken hold in the Ohio Valley. There's also Mothman in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and the Little Green Men in Kelly, Kentucky. So yeah, it is a crazy region, definitely here in Appalachia. So yeah, it is. I didn't realize we were ranked 4th in cryptid sightings, but hey, more you know. All right, Gretchen, let's see what else you got over there.
Oh, I've never been a racist. I don't even understand this.
You say that Ohio's ranked 4th in cryptid sightings?
According to this article, Bigfoot Field Research Organization and their data, why are you questioning their data?
Well, there's just been a lot of stories like that such and such place is the number 1 for this or the number 2 for that. I think you can just say that now about anything.
Well, yeah, remember there was that one place in the UK, was it
in Scotland,
Holly Bridge or Bolly Bridge, where they claim to be the most sightings of UFOs.
That's right.
And like, they just made that claim, and I couldn't find any verification at all concerning that place. So
check Wikipedia.
It's all
edit
fake.
it real quick.
You know that. That place is fake.
All right, so I do have some more paranormal stuff. Do you want? I got UFO, I got historic UFO, and I have Loch Ness.
Oh, come on! UFOs. You know that.
All right. So this one might be ripe for getting some sound drops out of, because this woman is a little excitable, and her husband yells at her at one point.
Okay.
And she's apparently never seen a star or a satellite. Credit to Jabron for this one.
All right,
in
let's
the Discord.
Take a listen.
Oh, check it out. There's 2 of them. Mike, what the fuck is this?
Will you stop yelling?
There's another one. Oh my God. They're coming to get me. Oh no, they're coming to get me. Whoa, check it out. There's 2 of them.
I mean, those are. I wish there was. They do have some more videos there.
I'm in peace. Wow, this is freaked out. What are they?
I want to get them on the boat with those guys from Boston.
Yeah, no shit.
We come in peace.
What the fuck is that?
Wow, this is freaked out.
What is that
What
thing?
are they?
Look at that, Jay!
We come in peace!
There's one more. Here we go.
Okay, we don't know what this red thing is up in the sky. It's totally red.
Jay, what the fuck is that?
What is it, Mike?
Oh man, look at this fucking thing!
Look at it. It's on video.
Pull right up next to that shit, Jay!
The first two were the best.
So I figure, if nothing else, you can extract audio from that and add to your drops of crazy shit.
That is perfect. Good call on that. Very good call.
Oh my God, Jay!
I also like how she asks you directly, and her husband in the background yelling at her to be quiet.
Yeah. He's like, shut up, stop yelling.
I'm gonna call Mike today, but man, he's a genius.
So that's those were from North Laurel, Quebec, Canada. So
okay.
some Quebecois getting a little excited up there by seeing a spaceship or something.
Yeah, you know, it's a once in a lifetime event. So why not get a little excited?
I'm so proud of that, Mike.
All right, we're going to transition you out of here. Here we go.
And I must get rid of these parasites that have infested our solar system.
All right, this one comes from our good buddy Herman. Some more UFO-related stuff here.
I heard Herman is from Holland. Is there any truth to that?
Yes, he is a football hooligan from Delft, Holland.
Oh, okay.
He likes to go start shit with people.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's a museum in Berlin, Deutschland, that's running an exhibit on a UFO sighted in 1665.
Oh, yes. I love all this old artwork of like interpretations of weird, strange events. Mm-hmm. And like this looks like maybe a wood etching, possibly. Nah, or maybe just an ink drawing of these weird cylinder-like, I would say, machines peeking out of the clouds and then pouring down light on this boat. And it's quite interesting. So a UFO in 1665, the air battle of, what is it, Stralsund? In April of 1665, 6 fishermen witnessed a celestial phenomenon that would leave many theories but few answers to the people of Stralsund. As the day turned into night, an aerial battle would ensue in the skies above the Baltic Sea. After the battle, a dark gray disk appeared high above the center of the city. Quote, after a while, out of the sky came a flat, round form, like a plate, looking like a big hat of a man. Its colors were that of a darkening moon, and it hovered right over the church of St. Nikolai. There it remained stationary until the evening. The fishermen, worried to death, didn't want to look further at the spectacle and buried their faces in their hands. On the following day, they fell sick with trembling all over and pain in their limbs. Sounds like radiation poisoning.
Could be, actually, yeah.
And that is one of the things that is featured in the book Time Storms, is that a lot of times after people are within the cloud, this weird cloud that is emanating electricity, and not only are they dizzy, but they do lose motor coordination, slurred speech. Some people have burns on them, and they are very nauseous. So maybe like a light radiation poisoning. And that's also very common in a lot of UFO encounters in general. People will experience radiation poisoning. So, yeah, very interesting. This is, I think, one of the ones that Jacques Vallée covered in the book Wonders in the Sky, where he went back and talked about all these old weird events throughout history. So,
yeah, and I put a link to the actual. There's an article at the museum itself about this. It gives you a little more information and kind of on what they're doing there. So that's right there in Carrot Shop for you.
Sounds like my kind of museum. I don't think they're doing anything like this down at the Bigfoot Festival in Hocking Hills. They don't have a Bigfoot museum
where they're
down
just like they invite kids to come in and help them destroy evidence of giants.
Yeah, stink up the place. Yeah, it's just very fascinating stuff. UFO history right here. Are they gonna? They're titling it a UFO in 1665, the air battle. So I'm glad that they're more open to it being a UFO. And then what David Grouch has said about non-human biologics And then even what Bob Lazar has said is that one of the UFOs recovered was from an archaeological dig. It seems like the narrative that they're pushing is this is a parallel civilization that has been on Earth for just as long as us, if not longer, as it has advanced technologies and just does not give a darn about humans until they produce something like atomic bombs. That's when they start caring. All right.
Well, because we're going to ruin the planet.
Of course, they live here
Need
too.
that. They need that for all the probing.
Yeah.
Where are they going to get fresh people to probe if the planet's not here?
All right, here we go.
Use your common sense.
All right. Well, screw it. Let's stay with some cryptid stuff here. For those of you who might think you've got a better way to do it, here's a job for you to find the Loch Ness Monster.
A job. Remember they had a job opening for I think the tour guide at Loch Ness Monster not but a few months ago. We'll bring this up on screen right here.
And this one, so that one was at the nearby visitor center or something,
Yep.
and you were kind of going to be like a Loch Ness Monster expert.
Sure.
This one, they want you to go out and find it.
Monster hunters wanted in search for the mythical Loch Ness beast.
That's some good news on that front.
How much does it pay? That's what I'm talking about. What are the benefits? We got Blue Cross benefits.
So I'll see while we're reading it, I'll see if I can find the actual job application.
The actual job application. I'm talking about 401k. I'm talking about an IRA. I need some kind of pension plan.
Doing some sort of retirement match on this?
Yeah. You're going to match me? The Loch Ness Center in Scotland is calling for budding monster hunters and volunteers to join in what it dubs the largest search for the Loch Ness Monster since the 1970s.
Okay.
The visitor attraction said this week that modern technology such as drones that have produced thermal images of the lake will search the waters in a way that has never been done before. The new surface water search for the fabled Nessie, planned for the weekend of August 26th and 27th, is billed as the largest of its kind since the Loch Ness Investigation Bureau studied the loch for signs of the mythical beast in 1972. So it sounds like they're just looking for unpaid interns with some awesome technology.
It's called volunteers, Mike.
They're looking for rich people with a lot of extra income, disposable income, to buy drones and look at the loch. That's what they're looking for. The Loch Center is located at the old Drum Adhertrector Hotel.
Oh my God, I'll have to find the word you're looking at.
Drumnadocht Hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where in 1933, manager Aldi reported spotting a water beast in the loch, the largest body of fresh water by volume in the United Kingdom, and one of its deepest. Well, I didn't know it was one of its deepest.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Record deepness, right?
Yeah, that's what Trump was talking about.
Okay, let's see here. Volunteers will be asked to keep an eye out for any breaks or other movements in the water with guidance from experts on what to look out for and how to record the findings. Quote, it's our hope to inspire a new generation of Loch Ness enthusiasts to waste their time too. I put that last part in there.
It's not untrue.
Said Alan McKenna, Loch Ness of Loch Ness Exploration, a voluntary research team taking part in the upcoming search. By joining this large-scale surface watch, you'll have a real opportunity to personally contribute towards this fascinating mystery that has captivated so many people from around the world. Okay.
I support the Great Lakes.
Forget about the Loch Ness. Trump is all about the Great Lakes.
Yeah, why didn't he campaign on moving the Loch Ness Monster to the Great Lakes, and then we could have our own?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I know. Okay. Any word on pay or benefits with this?
So I did find a big listing of benefits. I'll send you this link, but this is indeed a volunteer position. However, if you got a full-time position at this organization, you could have these benefits.
Okay.
Where's the link? Why not?
Where's the link? I'm going to need
Damn
that
it, link work better. All right, there we go. So this is the company who owns and operates the Loch Ness Center, and these are their corporate benefit package.
I'll click the link. All right.
That is a gay hookup site.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's one of the benefits.
Oh, okay. I must accept all their cookies. Let's see here. I'm on the site. Where do I go here?
If you scroll down, it should say benefits. There's a big thing about benefits and a bunch of stupid icons. Yeah, you're looking at
our benefits.
Yeah.
Purchasing additional. You can purchase additional holiday days. You can just buy them. Birthday holiday, maternity and paternity leave.
Hey, it's 2023. You never know.
You get an attendance award. Wow, an attendance award. I can't believe that. You also have discounts on attractions. You get recognized for length of service. You can submit your bright ideas. There is a pension plan. Flu jabs. You get a free flu jab.
Whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
They come out and tackle you, hold you down.
Headspace. What is Headspace?
If you click on that, it gives you a little more information, which doesn't tell you anything, but yeah.
Headspace. Find your calm within discounted membership rates. We believe good mental health should be a priority. So we're going to send you to a therapist, like it or not. And also Medicash plan, eye test vouchers, Medicash cinema discounts. What is this?
I don't know. I guess apparently,
one amazing benefit of Medicash extras is the discounts available at cinemas. You get approximately 55% off of ticket prices to go see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
So yeah, apparently Medicash is a big private healthcare firm, and if you're part of that, you get a discount to go see the Barbie movie.
Oh wow! Woo woo woo! All right, and then you also can be a colleague of the month.
I'm going to apply for that one. I want that job.
What is this shit?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to look for the Loch Ness ever again.
Yeah, even if you are paying me, I'm not sure it's worth it to work there.
I can't do it. All right, well, good luck to everyone out there. I'm sure there are some fans of this podcast that live around or near Scotland that can go over there and volunteer. So let us know what you find.
Quit playing.
All right, so we've had some recent stories about, there was a couple in Denver, like people driving around with like heads in their car.
Oh, yes.
And then we had the people in Pennsylvania and somewhere else where they were selling body parts.
Yes, multiple stories of missing body parts or the sale of body parts.
So here's a dude in Florida who's like, I want in on this.
This is a good deal. This is a market I want to be a part of.
I want to be a part of this.
I'll bring this up on screen right here. Suspect arrested after human remains found in 3 suitcases in Florida. Wow.
That's some good news on that front.
I think there may be a local news story on this.
I think there is. I see some stuff playing here. I'm going to play this. Play. I press play. It's a bit of a stumble. I'll have to play it on a different browser. Brave is rejected.
Our victim has been identified as Miss Ideal Barbosa Fontes, as well as the defendant, Mr. William Lowe, who has been arrested for first-degree murder.
He was just in business. Just a businessman. So a Florida man is facing first-degree murder charges after police said they found remains in 3 suitcases. The suitcases were initially found by the intracoastal waterway by Delray Beach. The police executed a search warrant on the home of William Lowe, 78. He's too old to be killing people like this.
Maybe he's been killing people for a long time.
You're right.
Was obtained from this residence, which led officers to a storage unit where they located a chainsaw that they believe was used.
Oh my God! Oh my God! He totally told police his wife had traveled to Brazil, but did not know how she got to the airport. So it's his wife that they found. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Leave me the fuck alone!
Lowe was booked in the county jail Wednesday for first-degree premeditated murder and abuse of a dead body.
Although we can never fully repair what has transpired,
yeah,
it is our hope that our efforts can somehow bring peace to the victim and her family.
Well,
Why did they put stupid Chris Hansen music behind that?
I don't know. But that's just god awful. This guy was, in my opinion, was not selling the body parts for money like any small business would. He was disposing of the body of his wife.
How do you know? Maybe he just didn't get around to selling them yet.
You're great. I'm probably assuming a lot with this case, but
if they would have just left this guy alone, he would have sold these body parts and he would have just retired his ass back to New York or something.
I'm assuming, Cratchit, because he was using the chainsaw, which is very destructive. You typically wouldn't use a chainsaw if you wanted to sell the body parts later. They would be all mangled and in poor quality when you try to put them up on Facebook.
Well, maybe he sells them at a discount.
Discount body parts?
Marketplace.
Facebook Market. Yeah, I got some old arms here. Anyone want them? They're kind of hacked up a bit.
Like new.
They're not really showroom condition, but $10.
Yeah, I don't think you'd use a chainsaw if he was a serious seller.
What saw would you use, Mike? Which one would you use?
Yeah, you're getting specific about these saws.
Yeah, you thought about this.
Well, if I had to sell a body, this is what I would do. I would kill the person in a non-violent way. I would store the body in a freezer.
Like with kindness?
What's that?
Like with kindness?
Yeah, we're not like some
poisons
kind of,
or something.
Yeah, something like that, like poison.
Wow.
And I would sell part by part. So I have an intact cadaver, and then as people purchased it, I would then remove that body part, probably with a hacksaw, maybe an X-Acto blade. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's all I got.
You're an artisan dismemberer.
That's all I got. But I do it piece by piece. I wouldn't break down the body all in one at first. I would try to preserve it as much as possible.
What if I was interested in that, but I only want like elbows? I don't want the lower upper arm, just the elbow. So now you have to hack up a whole bunch of stuff.
You got to sweeten the pot. You say, if you go for the bicep too, we'll throw it in. So it's $1,000 for the elbow. But it's $1,000 for the bicep. But if you buy both,
I'll throw in a shoulder and a thigh, and free shipping.
That still seems kind of expensive. There's this guy in Florida, runs Billy's Discount Dismembering. He just hacks him up with a chainsaw.
Fine,
puts him
if you want
to
deal with Billy, fine. But he's got sub-quality material, and you know that, and I know that. That's why you're coming to me.
He just drops him off at FedEx.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Billy doesn't care about the quality or integrity of his shipping material. I do. I ship with the best. I use FedEx.
He ships exclusively left arms. I don't know where the rest of the bodies are, but
yeah. Well, this is a very sad story that we really goofed on. So
yeah, but we're hearing more and more of this sort of thing, of like just corpses and bodies and bits and pieces, and it's like, what's going on here?
This is what happens when people are in captivity.
Could be.
Yeah. One more story, Cratchit. Here we go.
Alrighty.
I'm the best.
By the way, our caller from Missouri, can't remember who was it, Bob from Missouri, whoever that was. He was talking about log jacking. He's got saws. What's he doing down there?
He's a log jacker, well-known log jacker.
Yeah, don't get any body parts near him. So, all right. Let's see. I'll just read off a bunch of these here. So we've got video of a fight in the New York Diamond District, and the guy does the typical thing of immediately just gets his shirt off, another guy gets his pants off.
Is that
as they're fighting?
Okay? Yeah, you want to make yourself aerodynamic.
Nothing to grab onto here.
Yeah.
We have a guy who gets arrested for jumping off a bridge into the Oklahoma River with a homemade parachute.
Neighborhood nuisance.
Yeah, kind of. Here's a woman who was doing a sewing tutorial video, and a car drove into her house behind her while she was recording. So this video.
That's a funny headline.
It's probably her most popular sewing video.
Probably that one's blown. I got 2 million views. It's great.
I gotta keep doing this. Who else wants to crash into my house?
Yeah, people want to be on the show that bad. I'm coming.
If you want to be a guest of my show, just drive into my house.
Into the house. just drive right onto the show. Screw it. Let's just do that one then, because I've got a bunch of those we can put down the road. But if we're talking about that much,
we're talking about it. Sounds like a good show.
So there you go.
Okay, I'll play this.
This is my sewing room. Jen Wesner is a sewing blogger who was recording an instructional video when someone crashed her session, literally.
You can do it with trim. It gives you lines where you can put the trim.
Things fell off the walls. Jen froze for a few seconds, then ran to the rescue. Moments later, she was at the door of the car.
All I saw were airbags. So I kept saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
She was okay. Jen says the driver worked for a food delivery service. She got out of the car and walked around outside the Northport, Florida home.
Goddamn
using her
DoorDash.
phone.
Cars are always flying into houses, it seems, but you don't usually get to see it from the house point of view.
Here are both views.
Trim. It gives you lines where you can put the trim.
Oh wow, that car! You'll see it in a second, people. It didn't.
Car ran
It blew.
a stop sign, then hit a drainage ditch that sent it airborne. It landed about 4 feet from the house. The ditch saved the day.
One of the cops said had that been less of an incline, she would have gone into the house.
Northport police
And then she would have been on the
couldn't
show.
say if she was ticketed, but a driving school asked to use the video as an example of an epic fail. Jen says the driver apologized again and again for landing in her yard, but the funny part involved the painting with a Bible verse.
I think the funniest thing was that the painting waited to fall off the wall. It was like, oh yeah, me too.
Better a sewing
That's not
video
funny.
that leaves you in stitches rather than needing stitches. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
Oh yeah, bullshit.
Still want to find out the name of her sewing channel and subscribe. I don't think they even mention her sewing channel on here.
Yeah, what the hell? That was a terrible plug.
No plug for her channel and what she really does on the internet. But she's okay. Nothing happened to her. No mention of the delivery service that was at fault and who will be sued into oblivion because of this.
Do you think this is a new service from DoorDash that it's now called like Kitchen Dash and they just come right into your house?
Straight, yeah.
It's kitchen influencer.
You sit down at your table and you just get ready. That food's coming right to you.
I like this idea, though. It could be a DoorDash thing. I don't know who would provide this service, but do random things on a conventional channel just to get clicks and attention and end up on CNN where they won't credit you. CNN has to get smart about it and change their business model.
I agree.
To where it's like
Who's here?
CNN and DoorDash could get in bed together and be like, you pay us and we will find some, mishap.
We will just keep running into things.
Well, we want to grow your channel. So if you're TikToking, in front of CVS,
I see.
Have a guy get stabbed behind you.
I'm
just in the background.
I'm thinking of like a new service, So instead of hiring Uber to pick you up, hire like a competitor to crash behind you to elevate your views.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
A brand new
I did
service.
False flag.
Crash.
Mike, I did find her channel. I'll drop in the Carrot Shop. Only 15,000 subscribers.
That's it. Well,
that is a real dick move by CNN if they're going to make a whole piece of content for that and not mention her channel.
And I don't even see the video on the channel of the car going into the house.
Subscribe and like.
No, only one.
Where is her most popular? Where's the crash?
Yeah, I don't see the crash video.
She exclusively licensed this to CNN. Like this should be like the #1 video on your channel. And the name of the channel is Today in Jen's Sewing Room.
Yeah, you need to tighten that up, lady.
Oh yeah, bullshit.
Jen. Come on, Jen.
She's probably a genuinely nice person, and CNN was like, can we have the video? Just sign here. Oh, okay.
All right, Jen. Well, good luck. I'll watch you for sewing tips, which I do need.
I may have found the video. I'm trying to see if she's got the car crash in the video. Does it end, or does she going back to her tutorials?
I was hoping that she'd open the door and kick the shit out of the driver. Just start pummeling the driver.
Gets into kumite with them. Using all her
chopping up the body.
Yeah, drag her out of the car and take out the chainsaw and just start violently
goes and gets her neighbor Billy, who knows how to chop up bodies and put them in suitcases.
Yeah. You crashed into the wrong house.
It was Florida. So, yeah. You crashed into the wrong house now, buddy.
Come on, out of the car. Out of the car. Come on. Give me the food.
I'm going to sew this one up.
All right, people. Well, hey, thank you for tuning in and listening. Go to obdmpod.com or ourbigdumbmouth.com. We have plenty of links there on how you can support the show or interact with us on Twitter or Instagram. A lot of just fun things going on in our Discord. If you want to join Discord, it is $1 a month on Patreon. I'm sure we'll be back on Wednesday, I think. And I'll probably be
here.
online.
What are you doing?
I'll be online tonight at some point playing PUBG. So
I think the word is zoocosis, but that was an interesting call, and I think very apropos to what's happening.
Yeah, I agree. He nailed it. That's actually one of the most poignant, on-topic calls that we've had, beyond Jeff from DC and Stan in Alaska.
Yeah,
the guy actually who called in, the log jammer guy, he kind of sounded like Jeff from DC.
A little bit.
I thought it was him, but
we'll have to remember the name when he gets to his third call and gets the G.I. Joe name.
Yeah.
Either Lumberjack or Log Jammer.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely, yeah. He's got to be. All right, people. Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here in a few seconds. And thank you to NA for hosting us on the live stream. I believe Adam Curry will be up here pretty soon. So take a listen to that. And until next time, Shablagoo, everyone. Thanks, Cratchit. Thanks, Joe.
Bye-bye.
Keep watching the skis for those DoorDash cars. They're coming right at you.
No way. Not this time. We made this one. It's a made-up tip. We got a total
Pure
fabrication.
Yep. And nice pick. I love fasting.
For God's sake! Fuck is the matter with you guys?
That's about all.
Shablagoo.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Until next week. Nanu. Nanu.
I love Harry Potter.